And now, it's time for Levack and Goz to answer the question, why?
Why? Tell me why?
Why?
All right, guys, what's troubling you that I can hopefully help you fix problems for?
Well, I have one question. It's why. Joe Madden threw a roll to Chapman last night with a lead, Levack. Why?
See, I'm all right with it. Like, I know everybody's freaking out. He was caught off guard a little bit. Chapman will throw again tonight. He had a day off. He'll be all right. He'll still throw.
He almost got hurt.
Well, yeah.
Ran over
almost.
the bag. Hurt his knee, Levack.
Almost. Hand grenades and horseshoes, my friend. And I didn't see any of those out there. Let it go.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I refuse to mock Madden for throwing Chapman until Chapman screws up tonight. If Chapman goes out there tonight and he's throwing beach balls over the plate and he's getting shocked out of the field, just boom, boom, then I'll be like, Madden, what was wrong with you in Game 6?
I'm not criticizing Joe Madden at all because I am a Baltimore Orioles fan, and guess who I didn't get to see out on the mound? Zach Britton. I'm not letting it go, man. I'm never going to criticize a manager for throwing a pitcher that they think can help win a baseball game. It's not going to happen.
Like I said, and I've been sitting here watching Andrew Miller get used at times that I don't think any other manager would use him by Terry Francona. Now, mind you, not this exact scenario, but still, like, did you see how brilliant Tito Francona was when he used Andrew Miller in the 7th inning instead of the blah, blah, blah? Did you see how brilliant he was? They were up by 3, and he just knew that he needed to throw Andrew Miller. He's brilliant. He's a genius. He's the smartest man ever. Joe Madden throws Chapman out there, and everybody's like, you're a moron!
We'll move on to number 2. We're going to go to the time machine a little bit. The New York Yankees traded Andrew Miller and Aroldis Chapman. Why?
Gleyber Torres. Let me tell you what's going on in the Arizona Fall League. And I'll
don't do that to me. I know you're trying to punish me. I'm not trying to mean to punish you, but look, these guys, one of them's going to decide the World Series tonight, if not both.
Well, listen, here's the deal. If you want to really, really debate whether or not Miller should have been traded, I could go there with you because he's still got time left on his contract, and you can't get him back. And on top of the fact that you can't get him back, we don't know what Clint Frazier and Justice Sheffield and all these guys are going to be yet. But still, you went from one of the lowest ranked farm systems with, a couple really bright shining stars to now you're one of the top ranked farm systems. And it's because you moved those two dudes in particular. Gary Sanchez. Gary Sanchez is a monster. And then, what you got back for Carlos Beltran, Dylan Tate, and stuff like that. That's great. But Gleyber Torres is a shining star in this league, and it's just a matter of time. Clint Frazier's supposed to be the same thing. If your middle infield and outfield have 2 cornerstones for the next 15 years because of those 2 trades, and these dudes who were loyal to the team got to go out and get a World Series ring, so be it.
That's a pretty good answer for November 2nd, 2016. There's a possibility in 2018 or 2019 we're going to ask that same question again, and people are going to be like, why did we trade Miller? Why did we trade Chapman? It could happen. But that's a good answer for now, so I'll let it go.
Right. Well, and then the thing, too, is if Clint Frazier comes out and blows it up, everybody's going to be like, man, Miller was really good in the postseason, and then Clint Frazier, the super ginger, getting it done.
Number 3, it involves one of your favorite people in the NFL. It is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones's favorite Halloween tree.
Oh, wait, I can tell you what it is. You want to know what it is? I can tell you exactly what it is. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm a big candy corn guy.
Why?
Big candy corn guy. Somebody has to eat them. You know how much they make?
Candy corn, Levack. Of the people I've met in my life, I couldn't tell you 3 people that even like candy corn, let alone it's his favorite.
When I was a kid and you go through the basket, you come home, I had the basket, like, you had the pillowcase because you knew you were going to just hustle and get candy. So you take the pillowcase off your pillow and you fill that bad bear, and you come home and you dump it all out. And this is before crazy people putting razor blades and stuff. So you just went to work. Like, I made piles. Okay, so here's what I love. Here's what I don't like. Here's candy corn. And that's for the dog. Dude, it's Jerry Jones. He does what he wants.
Jerry Jones is a billionaire.
I'm a big candy corn guy.
Why, Jerry?
Somebody has to eat them. They make so much of it.
There's Hershey's, there's Reese's, there's Milky Way. No one has ever gone to a gas station and said, you know what? I'd like to get a Powerade, maybe a bagel, and some candy corn. Wait, what? Nobody on earth does that. He's a billionaire. You could have went with some like super expensive, some type of big chocolate. Jerry.
Okay, I did a walk, guys. Got it going. Hey, glory hole.
The New York Jets signed running back Niall Davis this week. Hang on there. The Jets have signed Niall Davis this week, and then they cut Niall Davis the same week, and then they signed C.J. Spiller. Levack, help me. Why?
I just want to picture it like, Niall, welcome aboard. We're very excited to have you. Like, you know how when you follow the team, you always see the guy signing his contract. He's got the hat on. He's all happy. Yeah, he's signing the contract. And, like, halfway through, like, if you saw the contract, like, when he gets to the E in Niall, it's just a line down because they pulled the contract out from underneath him. And then they sat there and tore it up right in front of him. And then he's out.
Niall Davis is going back and forth about, am I going to be in the NFL? Am I not going to be in the NFL? Can someone help me? Where am I going to? I want him on 30 teams this year.
Well, I just love the other. It's like the breakup line. Niall, it's not you, it's us. We decided we didn't need a running back. And then as he's pulling out, he sees C.J. Spiller pulling in.
What did he do wrong? How do you get cut in 2 days?
I believe it's called not being that talented.
Look, I could hide in a practice for 2 days. He's playing running back. Just get the ball and run.
You're not looking for somebody to hide. What I can't understand is while everybody's playing running back roulette, Carlos Williams is sitting on Pittsburgh's practice squad. Anybody can sign him, right? As long as you're going to put him on the big league club, you can sign him.
53-man roster, you can sign him.
Is he like Jabba the Hutt right now? Like, how fat do you have to be that people are signing and cutting Niall Davis in like 4 to 5 hours? And then bringing C.J. Spiller catches a touchdown, cut loose. Now he's in New York. Like, how terrible is the guy who did he set a record for the most consecutive games to start a career with touchdowns?
Yes.
And you can't get on a team?
Number 5 for why here on this Wednesday.
That's not why. Tell me why.
Norv Turner has left the Minnesota Vikings as their offensive coordinator. Why?
Dude, that offense cannot run the football at all. Not even a little bit. You've got one of the best defenses we've seen. And they're getting run roughshod over because you're not even giving them a chance to catch wind. You're going 3 and out all the time. You got the receivers are subpar. You made the big move to get Bradford. When you made that move to get Sam Bradford, you basically told the team, hey, look, we're going to get this done. We're going to figure this out. We know we lost Teddy Bridgewater, but we're going to figure this out. Then you lose Adrian Peterson. Looks bad again. But remember, without Adrian Peterson before, they were able to cobble together some kind of game out of the backfield with Matt Asiata and Jared McKinnon. Now, Asiata is just useless. And I think it might be Norv's fault.
Here's what Norv said today, quote, "This was the hardest thing I've done in football. I respect Zim so much. I don't want anyone to think I'm bailing. It just wasn't working." Now, Tony Sperano's on the staff. Pat Shurmur's on the staff. Pat Shurmur was the Vikings quarterback coach at 2 different stops with Sam Bradford, St. Louis and Philly. So Shurmur and Bradford know each other. Yeah. Zimmer was now going to call plays. Was it an ego thing in the locker room where Norv Turner's been around for a while? He has his way to do it. Zimmer's a former coordinator. He has a way to do it. Shurmur, there's just too many chefs in the old kitchen. Was that the old situation? It seems as if. Because 5-2, first place, you're dealing with a backup quarterback, backup running back. That's pretty good. No one's blaming the OC for that because the O-line can't throw any blocks.
I'm a big candy corn guy.
Why, though? Why do you like candy corn, Jerry?
I don't know. Like, it's funny. Every time I see Norv Turner now, and I know he was extremely successful in Dallas and stuff like that, I just remember Al Davis and now the next head coach of the Oakland Raiders, Norvell Turner. If your name is Norvell, do you really belong in a locker room?
Last one here for why, and it's really confusing me. It is now November 2nd. You and I are doing No Shave November for charity.
Yes. We gotta promote that better.
But Levack, you're doing No Shave November, but you have a beard. Why?
Okay. I left it long because if I shaved this on Halloween, I would have this back by the end of November. So what's the point? Like, you're going to pay a charity to see me become me again? So my thought was I leave it really long, and then I grow in a Santa Claus Duck Dynasty beard.
Oh, man.
And that way it's actually worth your donation for No Shave November to benefit great charities like our friends over at St. Jude. Because at least now, because the goal is to look funny. You know what I mean? Like, you want a guy like Goz who usually is pretty clean shaven, looks relatively professional, look like he just came out of the woods. So a guy like me who usually looks like I just came out of the woods, you want me to look like I just landed in a sleigh.
I can't wait to see what this beard looks like, because usually you keep it pretty under control, pretty tight.
I'm gonna shave my neck, but I'm not gonna trim the beard.
Interesting you bring up the neck shaving, because I took a poll yesterday on my Twitter account, because that's what I do as a respected broadcaster, and I asked people at Tom Goz, TOMGOZZ, should I shave my neck beard during No Shave November? The results are in, Levack. 54% of people believe yes, I should shave my neck.
You should shave your neck. Because you look like...
If it said no, I would have done no, and it would have been a mess.
Like the old... the ski hats, the
winter hats?
Yeah, but the full one. Why can't I think of
ski mask?
Yes. You look like you have a hair ski mask if you don't shave your neck. Because your hair goes all the way around. Like, it goes to your shoulders. It goes all the way around. Like, if you go 3-4 days without shaving...
It's a real talent that a lot of people don't have.
It's impressive.
It's not impressive. It's frightening and disappointing.
You know what? Monty Jennings.
I saw what...
The Wraith, man. Great Charlie Sheen movie. I can't believe you don't believe Charlie Sheen. Why? Here you go. Why don't you think Charlie Sheen was America's sweetheart for a long period of time?
He's not America's sweetheart.
He was a heartthrob.
He's a great actor. He made a lot of money.
Loved him.
Very popular. He's not someone you bring home to mom. That's what I consider America's sweetheart.
He was an edgy Rob Lowe. Think of that.
You'd rather have Rob Lowe if you're a mom or a grandma or an aunt than Charlie Sheen.
Not when he was, doing the sex tapes with underage women.
That wasn't one of Rob's strong moments in his career.
I don't know. Did you see it?
That
was terrible. That was a bad joke. So, why is in the books?
Why is in the books?
You good?
I'm good.